Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is the revisit of Meguiar's Ultimate Ceramic Coating, where we're double checking the hydrophobics after reapplying with clearer, stricter instructions. Basically, Marcus Klaus, I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly, commented on the previous video in quite a lot of detail about how you really need to work this in and how do you apply it, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna follow those instructions to a T. I'll overlay right now the footage of the panel being prepped while I quickly just tell you, and then I'm gonna show you. I've zoomed in on the paint, the reapplication, so you can see the residue and see the changes going through it as I apply it. Because you need to do this for this to work. If you don't, you'll get the results that I had previously and that everyone else has had, which is incorrect application and potentially cure. But basically, the way this works is the hardening serious components of the ceramic coating inside are kind of like encapsulated and protected. And working it into the paint with the microfiber back and forth is what exposes them. If they didn't do this, it would not be sprayable. That's why. And if you read the instructions, which have a little flip out here, they say to wash your cloths right away. Now, why would they tell you to do that if it wasn't a risk to the cloth getting damaged? Kind of like most ceramic coatings, although most of them you don't really, they're done. Like once you use them, they're kind of done. But obviously, this is maybe a weaker percentage, something like that. So I sprayed it into an applicator, and without working it in, it didn't harden, which would make sense, which lines up with what they've been saying. So we're gonna cut to the application process now, keeping that in mind, and you'll see the residue, and it was much nicer to apply. And then after that, we will get to the hydrophobics, where I've got multiple shots of hydrophobics. One in the morning when the paint was cooler. I think ambient temperatures were about 7 degrees Celsius. And then one after when I got home when ambient temperatures were more around like 19, 18 degrees Celsius. So a little warmer paint, a little bit better movement. And then we'll come back after that for a little conclusion. Okay, so now we are at the reapplication of Ultimate Ceramic. I just finished shaking this up. As Marcus has stated in the previous videos, Marcus Klaus from Meguiars themselves, this is supposed to be sprayed onto the paint. It works better. They've shown that it works better when sprayed onto the paint, and then worked in very thoroughly with a medium short nap microfiber until the residue is almost clear. So I'm only going to show this little bit of it now, and then I'm going to cut this and zoom in so you can see the residue on the paint where this light is. I'm going to zoom it there, and you see how it thins out. And I'm gonna work this a lot because I want this to work. I don't want to do this again. It was already a pain in the butt to retape this off and try and figure it out and polish it again. But you watch it, you see how it looks. So if you're thinking of buying this product, you know what it takes to make this work. So without further ado, my bad. So you can see it is almost disappeared. And there's a good bit of heat in that. Yeah, that is a nice smooth white now. So I'm seeing No residue. Nice and slick. So that's what it takes. I hope you can see that. If you can't, basically what I just did, you kind of have to do that. So if you don't yet, you're gonna look like Popeye by the time you're done. So for now, it is Friday at 10:41. We will be going. Next shot will be on Monday morning to check the hydrophobics of this and see if it's come up a notch. Okay, so after the water montage, you can clearly see that the hydrophobic performance of this has stepped up massively. Also, something is going on with Jimbo's. I'm going to keep an eye on that. It could have some residue from O&R, which I used to wash the section to redo this. But I don't know. But I'll keep an eye on it. If something looks off, I might redo that section too. Boy, I'm redoing a lot of sections in this test, but I want to make sure it's fair in case something happened to it during this. I know the tape could have done something, but whatever. So yeah, as you can tell, it's working. It is beating properly. It is sheeting quickly. It's I'd say it's in a close third place, a little bit behind Quartz Light. And the mystery product is in first place, in my opinion. I think it's the most rapid. And right now, Jimbo's is in last. Rapid Ceramic is fourth, just behind this, which is just behind Quartz Light. So it's pretty close to the midfield there. I don't know what's going on with Jimbo's. They haven't been washed, so those sections, the other sections are dirty. They've been wiped down with water, but that's about it. So a massive improvement, and clearly shows the application and curing has to be done that way. If you don't want to do that, don't buy it. You'll be wasting your money and your time. It won't work. But if you do it this way, follow these steps and adhere to the temperature curing parameters, it will work. And other people have commented that it does work. So it's not a bad product. That is the wrong application for this product. It's the right application for lots of other products, but it's not this one. So there you have it. It does work, but you have to do it that way. So anyway, that is now the initial hydrophobics of this test. We'll be following this one for a long time. I know Quartz Light will go at least 6 months, if not much more, but we'll see how everything else fares, including mystery component. But we should be doing an update probably in a month, because I don't want to wash these things too often right now. We're getting some cold weather again, and our weather's all over the place. But that's where we're at for now. Everything's sort of set up again, except for maybe Jimbo's. But I can reset Jimbo's any night because doesn't need crazy curing or temperature parameters, which is appreciated today, Jimbo. Thank you. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't mind resetting it because I know it got wiped over a bit when I was resetting this. So yeah, there we go. Alrighty, so test started. Get your predictions. Who do you think is going to last the longest now that we're seeing different behavior from the other competitor from Meguiars? So anyway, thank you again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.